Hey friends, how are you? It is a Tuesday after Thanksgiving. Sorry I missed you yesterday. We had a family death the last few days, and so I was at a viewing yesterday all day. It was a crazy day yesterday. I had to take my dad to my brother's yesterday, so I just didn't have time. We were out the door at 7 o'clock and didn't get home until 8 o'clock. Long day. Today we have the funeral, and so I am going to get ready with you this morning. I have done my primer, my e.l.f. Primer, and I am now going to be doing my foundation, which today we are going to use my CoverGirl, this one, CoverGirl foundation. A couple of reasons for this one. It's an all-day event, and we won't be home again until late. And so I want something that's really going to last me all day, that can stand the weather here in Houston because it is really cold and it's supposed to be rainy. And so I want something that's going to hold up. You know, you go to these things and you just want to look respectable. You know, it's family. You're not trying to impress anybody. You're just trying to pay your respects to somebody that was an amazing family member, amazing man, husband, father. It's going to be a very emotional service today because it's going to be a 21 gun salute. Look at the difference there. Isn't that amazing? How beautiful coverage is from this product. My brother-in-law served in Vietnam several times. He volunteered to go back twice, and he was a paramedic on a helicopter, and he was also a gunner. So not only was he risking his life on the helicopter as a pilot, but he was also paramedic. And he volunteered. True American patriot. And if you've ever been to one of these services, it is extremely emotional. 21 gun salute, the flag, the whole kit and caboodle. And I know my sister-in-law is handling all, things. He had a long battle with cancer, like so many of our vets from Vietnam that were exposed to those horrible chemicals. Agent Orange, so many of them have died from that exposure. And that war is still killing our soldiers, our men, our women. She's doing really well, all things considered. It wasn't a sudden, unexpected passing, but it doesn't matter. Passing is a passing. It's still extremely difficult for everyone concerned, especially the immediate family, kids, grandkids, As far as I'm concerned, every single veteran should be given a 21 gun salute and should be looked upon, treated like a president, because they they volunteer, you know? They did this on their own accord, and they went over there, and so many of them were tortured and had a terrible, terrible experience, came back, and so many are disabled, and it was just a horrible, horrible, horrible war. Horrible war. And I don't think they were ever treated the way they should have been. They certainly were never treated like the veterans of the World War I and World War II. And that's really too bad, because they all served our country, made our country what it is, gave us the ability to be the greatest, most powerful country in the world. And their sacrifices, in my opinion, are not talked about enough. I think they should have universal health care for the rest of their life. I think they should have a pension for the rest of their life. I think they should be taken care of. I think they should be given way more than they're given. And I know they're given a lot of things, but it's not enough. This country would not be the country that it is without these veterans. And we have to, as a society, realize that these are special individuals, and they should be exalted and taken care of, and given whatever it is that they need to get through their lives and live a comfortable, happy life with their family. And I don't think that's happening. And I'm not enough. There's you know, Tunnels to Towers and a few other organizations that are really stepping up, but we need to step up. Just me. Okay, so we did our loose setting powder there. That's Laura Mercier's pink setting powder. I am wearing pink, gray, and black today, and so I'm going to do a pink and gray eyeshadow look today. I am going to be doing my brows next, and I'm going to use my Adele Powder Brow application, and we're just going to take an angled brush. We're going to dip into the blonde and the brown and mix the color to get the right shade that I like. And gonna get this really good here. And then at the end, I will come in and I will put my gel product on here to keep these stationary all day. I do love this Adele product. You can get it online. It has 4 colors in it: black, brown, blonde, and then this was a cream color one that I have obviously used a lot. Going to put a little bit of lipstick on right now. I'm going to cover it later with a lighter pink color, but for now I'm just going to add don't need to leave just yet, so I'm just going to add my normal Bronzini on, and then when I get ready to leave, I'm going to come back over with a real light pink and a gloss. But for right now, I'm not going to do that because we don't have to leave just yet, but I want to get this done, and I want to film, and I want to say hello to everyone. I hope you had a spectacular Thanksgiving. I got to spend it with my husband and my dad, and that is always a joy for me. dad was here for almost 3 days. We had a wonderful visit, and we had a beautiful Thanksgiving dinner. Thanksgiving Day would have been perfect if we had just not had these poor guards people that were attacked. I just don't understand how so many of our leaders are ignoring this. And I'm talking about the left. He's here because he was allowed in here. A woman died, a young, beautiful young woman died for no reason, and I get so angry. Maybe I need to control my anger. What do you guys think? It's very hard to control my anger when I see such blatant irresponsibility from the leadership on the left. I just have a really hard time with it. Okay, I put my Christian Dior Backstage Rosy Glow on today for my blush. And now I'm going to come in and I'm going to use a Tarte. This is, I can never pronounce this. It is, let me spell it for you. It's this really beautiful palette. It's M-A-R-A-C-U-J-A Juicy. These beautiful colors. I'm going to be using this color, and this color. And we're going to start with this non-shimmer color, this lighter color right here first. And we're going to put that on the lid. And we're going to stipple it on for right now. We're just going to get it on using a denser brush. And then we're going to come in and we're going to pick up that shimmer. I'm going to put the shimmer over it. Beautiful colors, gorgeous. Then we're going to pick up this darker brown color. And we're going to, I need to get my mirror because I cannot see. Get that brown, and we're going to outline using that brown. Got a little bit too dark here, so I'm going to blend that out with the lighter sort of neutral cream tanny color. Just got a little bit too dark, I think. Then I'm going to pick up the darker pink shimmer. We're going to go up here with that, up onto the transitional area. Beautiful. Look at that gorgeous pink color. Just beautiful. That's a beautiful. These little tartlets, they're called, do a fantastic job. I don't think that they're still available the way I bought them. And when I bought them in a package of 4, the tartlets. But I think you can buy them now either in one really big packet or individually. But I don't think they're available in the 4-pack anymore, unfortunately. Okay, now I'm just using my setting powder and I'm sweeping up under there. Beautiful. And I'm going to take my kabuki brush and we're just going to dip in and we're going to blend that really well as well. Make sure we have really soft lines today. Okay, now let's get glue going. Let's get these brows locked in place. This is Benefit Bangs Brow Setting Gel. Boy, and it works too, man. They do not go anywhere with this stuff. So it's going to be an emotional day for sure. It's never easy to say goodbye to loved ones, even if it is something that you know is happening and you know it's coming and you know all those things. You're just never really prepared. This gentleman, when he flew back to Vietnam, he put his love of his life's name on his helicopter door, and to see her in so much sadness it's really hard. Now I am just using my curler here and really getting these curled. I do not have, maybe I do, I might have a, let's see if I have a waterproof today. I might, let's see, what's this one? No, that's not it. I'm just checking over here to see if I have a waterproof. Nope. I don't believe I do. If I do, I don't know where it is. So we're just going to use regular mascara today. Oh, that's so pretty. That pink is just spectacular. Look at that gorgeous color, guys. Starting down at the bottom, of course, like I always do, we want to get as much product on the area that we just curled. Lock that curl in. It's going to be a very, 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 very long day. This is the L'Oreal Panorama that I'm using for my first coat here. The first coat, I just try to get every single lash coated and then try to let it dry a little bit. And then come in and do the bottom, and then after I do the bottom, come in and do the top again with the other product that I use, which today is going to be the Milani Anti-Gravity mascara in black. And I do wear black all the time. My lashes are just way, way, way too light in color to not wear black. The brown, they just don't show up, and they sort of get lost with my brown eye color, so let that sit for just a little bit. I noticed something here, so I just want to make sure that, so the color, that last color, it went on a little orangey, and I don't want orange, so I'm going to pick up my Water Brat, and we're going to go over that top color up top with the real pink Water Brat, because I don't want it to be orange. I definitely am not wearing orange. I am wearing pink, 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 pink. My sweater is pink, and I definitely do not want pink tone, an orange tone, because I'm wearing pink, right? That wouldn't look very good. So just coming back in with the Water Brat. And I realized something when I was ordering my Water Brat, and I do want to correct myself. The Water Brat actually shows up as a highlighter on the websites. It doesn't show up in the on the websites in the blush. It shows up actually as a highlighter. I don't think of it that way. I think of it definitely as a blush. So just an FYI, if you go to look for the Fenty Water Brat blush, it's actually going to show up in the Killawatt. It shows up as Killawatt. Oops, sorry guys. Shows up as Killawatt highlighter, which I thought was kind of interesting. Okay, just really get that all blended right there really well. And then we're just going to come back in. We're going to just sweep right here and make sure that I don't have any fallout. And I don't look like I do. Okay. Now we can get to this second coating of mascara with Milani's Anti-Gravity Black is Black mascara. Getting these tubes a little longer, a little fatter. Because remember, tubular mascara, that's what happens, is you're creating tubes, and the more layers you put on, the thicker the tube is going to get and the longer the tube is going to get. So in theory, you could put on as many coats as you want. Just remember that the more coats you put on, it has a tendency to get a little clumpy, and you don't want to have just, you know, big clumps of product at the end of your lashes. So FYI. I think you can do 3 coats. I think it's probably the limit, without it just looking really, really nasty and not finished off. Okay, let's see, how did that turn out today? Oh, beautiful. Oh, that's really, really pretty. So let's just do a little bit of a pink rose color on top of, let's just take that off because I think the Water Brat has a little bit of coppery tinge to it. We don't want that, so we're just gonna reapply around the lip. And we're going to put on a Revlon. This is a cream mauve. Yeah, that looks much better. And then we'll add a little bit of highlighter to it. This is Physicians Formula Diamond Plumper. There we go. Beautiful. All right. That is it, everyone. Thank you for joining me on this somber day. A day to go say goodbye to my brother-in-law. May he rest in peace. Thank you so much, Ronnie, for your courageous service to this country. Next time you see a veteran, just shake their hand and say, thank you for your sacrifice. That's all they ever want to hear, is that to know that their service and their bravery is appreciated for the people that they went there and served and died for. So please, the next time you run into a veteran, shake their hand and thank them for their service and their courage and their devotion to our great, great nation. And many blessings to you. This week, Christmas is here. I hope everybody has a wonderful Christmas holiday, that you starting the holiday season. It is upon us, and be safe. Always check your surroundings if you're going out. We live in crazy times and we can't take anything or anybody for granted. So if you're going shopping, go with a friend. Don't go alone. And I pray that we have a calm, restful, peaceful, joyous season. Whatever you believe, whatever faith you are. Many blessings to you on this Tuesday morning from Texas. Thank you so much for joining me. Please like, share, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and forward this to somebody that is passionate about makeup and just in supporting each other to be the very best that we can be. Put yourself together every day. It makes you feel better. It makes you feel more confident and ready to just go out there and hit a grand slam. And we'll see you tomorrow. God bless. This is Carrie from Texas. Thanks for joining me. I so appreciate your support, your continued following, and we'll see you next time.